Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back. Welcome in and welcome back. Hello,
Hey
everybody on
everyone.
the panel.
Are we back?
Mary. We
Yep.
got Miss Connie. We got Miss Jeanette. Welcome in, everybody. How was everybody's little break? I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Got everything done that they needed to do.
I've been busy all day.
And now I hope we're ready to get our hands busy again. Hey, Mandy. Welcome back. Is that
Hey,
Mary?
Mandy.
Mary?
Hey, Mary. Hey,
Yeah.
Mandy. Hey, Rudy.
Hi, Mary and
And
Mandy,
Rudy,
even though
welcome
I do
in.
not see them. Hang on. Okay.
They're all hooking with
There
us
we
too.
go.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there they are.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. We're all hooking. I believe Miss Annie and I are working on the same hat. I know there's been a little bit of a change up on a couple of hats,
Hey, Larry.
redesign, whatnot.
Y'all, rather than dealing with all this buffering, I will be back. I'm going to go to the craft room computer because this one's just going to keep buffering and it's getting on my nerves.
Well,
Okay.
What?
all right. Hurry back.
I'll
We'll
be
miss
back.
you.
You're back? That was quick. Or you will be back.
Will be.
Yeah.
Willoughby.
Willoughby. Not Willoughby. Don't copy me. That's what I
I said it
said.
before. I said it right before you did. Willoughby. Willoughby Winkers. Willoughby. What was his name?
What?
Willoughby Jenkins. Willoughby Jenkins.
Who's that?
I just barely yesterday got my electric screwdriver. So now I'm going to
Yeah,
be making hats for Jeanette on my knitting machine.
that's phenomenal. I'm glad you said that. Ooh,
Oh, right. That's what it was. There was a song by Raffi. Willoughby Wallaby Woo.
What?
I need I need to sell $40 in yarn. Anybody want to buy $40 in yarn?
You don't know Raffi, Connie? You ever heard of Raffi? Well,
I,
he's a Canadian singer, but he's been around forever.
Oh,
Children's singer.
probably if I knew what he's saying, because I've
Oh,
been around forever.
everything.
Give me some
everything.
Give me some names of some of the stuff he's did.
Raffi songs. Wheels on the Bus.
Oh, well, of course I know who he is.
The More We Get Together.
Uh-huh.
Baby Beluga. Banana Phone.
Oh yeah.
Take My Sillies Out. Apples and Bananas.
Oh yes, I love apples and bananas.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Yeah, like he invented these songs, right? That everybody sings nowadays.
Awesome.
Octopus's Garden
Uh-huh.
and Willoughby Wallaby Woo.
Okay, I do know that. Now that you're yeah, I do know it. And I am
I did not.
crocheting the amigurumi uh creeper. Creeper.
Cool call.
Creeper.
Creeper.
Creepers.
Creeper.
Creepers.
Yeah.
So, did you want to
Why
sell
not?
yarn right now, Jess?
I don't think there's enough people to buy yarn right now. Anybody here want to buy yarn?
Oh,
I am so.
well,
I need. Look, this. All right, here's the reasoning. Everybody want to hear the reasoning? It's all for the purpose of the hat. And I will
she
show
has
you the
to
reason.
buy something. I'm guessing
No,
a Centro.
yeah.
She has to
Don't
sell
have
yarn,
one
buy a Centro, to buy more
to
yarn,
make
to make
hats.
more hats.
What
Yes.
size are you going to get?
From what it looks. Hold on, I gotta find
It's
it.
on,
You want
it's on
it for
Marketplace.
adults or for children?
whatever size this would make.
Well, for adults,
Um,
it's the 48 pin. For children, it's the 27 pin. I think I've
I'm
got all
almost.
three. I've got all three of the.
Hold on, let me count the pins here. One. It's going to be the 48 pin.
Yeah, so that's going to be for adult sizes. From
They want $30.
child, that's not bad. That's what I spent about $36, I think, on mine.
Used
Hey,
a couple
Angela.
of times, not my thing, so I'm selling. Comes with the drill accessory.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I have the drill accessory, but you still need the drill. But don't use a regular drill; they're too powerful.
Yeah, use
You
an
have-
electric screwdriver.
yeah, that's why I got one. I just got it in the mail.
Well, the thing is all right. So they're asking 30. It's over an hour's drive to get to it, and
Why
I currently don't have $30.
don't do that?
Why?
Why?
Because you can get it and not have to drive and spend gas.
How am I going to get it?
Hold on. Give me a second, and I'll give you the information.
I like
Sorry.
information.
These are brand new, and at Michael's is $130. Oh, with 30%
Centro?
off.
And that's the 48 pin.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Amazon has it for more. It's 47. Let me look. I got mine, I think, from Temu. Same exact brand. Same exact thing.
Yeah, I've seen them on Temu.
I got two of mine from Temu and one from Amazon.
See, I was a little concerned on the Temu one.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's the exact same thing in the box. Everything.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Same quality.
48 needle. It's exact same. It's the same brand. Everything. It even says it's made in the same place. 28, 28,
Wow.
29, 28.
All right, so 29.
29
Plus
bucks.
shipping. Plus the cost of shipping.
No, because if
Yeah.
you order enough stuff, I think it's over $25, you get free shipping.
Yeah. Unless you got Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime's free shipping.
No, this is through Temu.
No, Temu.
Oh.
If you spend over $25,
Yeah,
it's free
free
shipping.
shipping. Yeah.
Do you want the link?
No, I've got Temu.
Okay. You just go Centro Knitting Machine 48 pin and it comes up. See? Oh, you can't
Thank
see
you.
because
Well, no, I can't.
my camera's not on.
Actually, now that you ask, Miss Connie, no, I can't.
See?
Okay.
And
Now, does that come with the drill accessory?
It probably doesn't, but they are really cheap.
Yeah, the drill accessory is
Here's my added. Well, so here's my added excuse. Up in the same spot, there's now a new store out called Dansko's, and it is like a Japanese store. And I also wanted to check to see if they had yarn.
I was just trying to save you some gas money.
And actually, that's not bad at all. Even if it's only a couple bucks for the drill accessory, I can get
The
it.
accessory
all at the same time.
is they have one for $9.49 on Amazon. Let me see if there's a cheaper one. Let's see. There's one for $23.99. That's more expensive because it's a three pack. $8.98 right there.
Do they break often?
I've never had one break.
Okay.
Because you don't want to go really fast. You want it to go slow. Right. All it does is it couples over the windy and just turns it for you. And just turns it for you.
Okay.
Hey, Gail.
Yeah, see,
Hey, Angel.
It goes right over the one the
Whoa.
goes right over, yeah, it goes right over the machine, the handle,
Mm-hmm.
and turns it for you.
Yep.
Wrong one.
I know. My
Yep.
my computer's slow. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
And it's $8.98 on
Yeah, mine's
Amazon.
Guys,
mine's 13.
Okay.
God
I
bless us. Why does that keep doing that?
don't
Driving
know.
me bonkers. Hey,
Hi, we
Dad.
got
Here's
Hey, Dad,
one
the
for
fire for me.
here's
Hey, Angel.
$7.99.
Oh, not
Yeah,
bad. And that's
that's
Amazon.
American.
Yeah. Yeah.
But why are the Centros such various prices?
I
49,
don't
59, 79, but they're all the exact same. They're all 48 pin. Oh, there's a 40 pin too.
yeah, there is a smaller one.
No,
there's
40. There's a 40, 48, 48,
because it's a new one. It used to be just
48,
3.
48. There's one with 22, which is a smaller one,
What are we doing?
Right.
but there's one with 40 and 48.
Right. I have all
So
3.
well, it's only 8 less needles.
Yes, you're right. So it takes it down to small children and baby hats. So kids like from baby up to like first, second grade, and then you have to move up into the 48 pin for anything older because kids by that age have adult sized heads.
Well, then
Right.
I need the iCord machine too. Then
You need the
Why are you not?
what the hell is that? Excuse my language. What is
It
that?
Cord.
the iCord
Oh,
to make
okay.
make iCord.
French knitter, Connie.
Yeah. I don't have that. Hey Tracy.
Hey, Trace.
Hi, Trace.
Hey, Tracy.
Hi,
I
Taffy.
will
Hi,
I
Gabe.
will say when you're using a Centro or
Kathy.
any knitting machine, you really can't not pay attention. You have to pay attention so you don't lose a stitch because if you lose a stitch, it's not that easy to pick up. I mean, I know how to do it. I've practiced, but because I've had my Centro for a couple of years. You know, I don't understand this thing. Excuse my language. It's supposed to be square, oval. Oh well.
Oh, small toe. But, you know,
It'll get there or it won't.
I'm sure it will get there.
Well, the head is square.
Or it
This
won't.
is, huh?
I said or it won't. Confusing.
Exactly. It will or it won't.
Let's see. What do you got going on now?
You want to see it?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Can we?
hold on. Yeah. Okay, so this is the bottom of the head, and
Mhm.
this is the top, the like the lid, but it looks too
Okay.
small, so I'm gonna have to put another row around it because it looks too small. And then it's weird shaped, but it says to use canvas on the inside to sharpen up the corners
Okay.
and to make it look right because it looks funny to me.
Hey, Mary. That's
Because
kind of
that's
like
how it's like
okay.
straight. I'm gonna have to
Block it out.
make it because it wants to go in. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then this is the bottom, the bum of the body, but it looks more like an oval. But the corners are there. If you look, you can't. I don't know if you can see it. The corners are there. I just have to use canvas or whatever to make it
Just
shaped
stiffen it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
To get it all
can you see
shapen.
can you see the corners when I stick them out?
Yes. You can see them. Yep. There they are.
Yeah, they're there. They just want to.
They want to keep going in.
So I'm gonna have to put canvas in there. I'm probably gonna sew a little a thing to go in it, and then stuff that because I can
Oh, okay.
sew a square for that and a rectangle for this. And then I have to do the little feet. So
That's
yeah,
gonna be
that's
cute.
what
I
I'm.
can't wait to see it when it's done.
But it said to use to glue fe- black felt for the eyes and that. I am not doing that. I am sewing them on
Oh
because
no,
I
because
don't.
they get
I
pulled
don't
off too easy.
exactly. Especially when this is for a little. He'll be 6 in a couple months.
But still, they tug on stuff.
Exactly. Even the amigurumi I gave my 6-year-old grandson, he brought it to me last summer and said, Nana, can you hide in all the ends? They're all coming out. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I sewed more yarn to the ends and really sewed them inside so it wouldn't come out.
Hey, Larry.
So you can take me off, Big.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Gotcha. All right, what do we got? Larry's weather for Roxy. Cloudy with a temperature of 45 degrees. The wind is blowing from east northeast at 9 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 99%.
So, is there a difference between the Centro and the Addy besides
The Addy,
$1,000 extra in price?
they say that the Addy is a
Hey,
better
Mary.
machine, but I know a lady who has both, and she said that she has a YouTube channel. She says there's not a lot of difference.
How are you, Mary? Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? What's everybody working on tonight? I gotta get ready to switch my camera around.
Still working on the hat.
Let's see, this one, this way. Alright, let's see what we get.
Uh, the fourth word is cough.
CUSS.
COUCH.
Oh, cough.
Cough.
Okay. Do you
Cough.
know what the second one was? I missed number 2.
Plate. I eat
Plate.
my food on a plate.
Okay. So spring, plate, soap, cough.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. That's not good, Mary.
What you saying? Flu and bronchitis.
Mary King had bronchitis. Mary Webb has COVID. I'm sorry, Mary.
That is
Oh,
something I've never had.
oh, you don't
Neither
ever
one.
watch it. It's
I've
miserable.
had neither one. I haven't had either one of them ever.
Oh, I've had the flu and bronchitis many times.
I haven't even had the flu. Never had strep throat. The only thing I've ever had is when I was a kid. I had tonsillitis. That's why they took my tonsils out. And I had a stomach bug a few times. That's it. Other than I had, chicken pox, the measles, the hepatitis.
You're at mono?
No, but my daughter did.
My oldest son had it his first year of college. He got mono.
My daughter, she was um, she was in first grade, and her friend, she had been sick, she had been sick. She came home, she was sick for a couple of days, and she was feeling better, and she was no longer contagious. She went to school. Her friend gave her drink. They shared a drink. She got mono. She was out for, actually, she was in kindergarten, and she was out for a month. And so, because she was the youngest child in her class, I held her back another year because she couldn't catch up after she got back to school. I didn't think it was fair to her to make, like she started school when she was 4. So, because
That's actually one thing. Oh, go ahead. I didn't know you. Go ahead.
well, her birthday was 3, 4 days, no, 5 days before the cutoff. So she was the youngest child in school, and
Oh my.
she started school in July, and she wasn't even 5 yet because they went to year-round school.
Yeah.
So it was just she couldn't catch back up, and I'm like, I'm not, and gonna do that to her. And then come to find out, we did not know at the time she is dyslexic, yeah, dyslexic, and not only does she see mirror image, she sees the words backwards and the letters backwards.
Hmm.
And so she struggled anyway until she finally had a teacher who understood and taught her how to read, how to change it in her brain quick. And now she's an avid reader. She says she doesn't even see the words backwards anymore. She goes, my brain just automatically changes it.
Yeah, I think my little brother would have done better in school if they had diagnosed his dyslexia while he was, because he didn't find out. He didn't. Nobody even noticed he was dyslexic until he was like 25. And a man working, he was working in a warehouse, and he was looking at what he wrote down. And he looked at him and he said, "How long have you been dyslexic?" And he was like, "I'm not dyslexic." And he goes, "Yeah." He said, "We're going to go get you tested. I'll pay for it." He said, "You're dyslexic."
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he lost that job because he was an idiot. I was like, that's like a pretty good boss to me. Is that Zach?
No, that was me.
Okay. Well, are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Okay, last words coming.
This is number 4.
Uh, fourth word was couch. I sit on my couch.
Okay, I missed that one.
And she's got the 5th one up. Gotta wait. Mystery. I like to watch mystery shows. Mystery.
On the couch
Yeah.
in the spring while eating food off my plate.
It was a
Mystery.
chef cleaver in the backyard.
Well, that's for a giveaway too, isn't it?
Hello, Little
Hello.
Creations.
Oh, she's doing a giveaway in there for mystery.
No, that's the last word.
She just held up
Jojo.
her string yard.
Oh, that looks really pretty.
Unless she's doing the both. But that's also the last word. Go ahead and type it in just in case she is doing the giveaway.
I did.
We were
What is
kind of chatting,
what
so
is
I
the
wasn't sure. She could be.
yeah?
Yep. So it's the last word and.
Well, bless. I was trying to count stitches and you just threw me off. You made noise.
Hey, so blessed. Well, we're all crocheting hats. And the hats
I'm
that we're
not.
crocheting is for a project that we just started today, but we started to help Jeanette that started the project with her husband 21 years ago. We've given it a little bit of a name. So what we are doing, give me 2 seconds. Thank you.
Who's gonna win?
Jeanette's husband passed away 3 years ago, and it's a project that she has been continuing to do, which is donating hats to the homeless in the VA in her state. Last year, she was able to donate 3,000 of them out of the 4,000 that she was shooting for. She has stage 4 cancer, so she cannot get them done as fast as she used to, which she still gets like 200 of them done a day. But she's definitely slowing down. So I've volunteered myself to do hats, but then mentioned it to everyone on panel, and everyone's on board to help her achieve her goal of the 4,000 hats this year. We started a Facebook page, still under construction. Got an email address for the project, but currently, if you care to join in on making hats, we are actually sending them all to Crafting with Annie. Sending her an email. She will let you know where to mail those hats.
She always says crafting with Annie.
I know.
I know.
Annie.
I don't
even hear it anymore because I'm so used to the way she says
so used to me say it.
It's just my brain.
I
just go on.
Not what I said. Okay,
Yes,
blue_phoenix66 at yahoo.com is her email address. Crafty Annie.
It doesn't bother me a bit, Jess. I can change it to
if people are
with Annie.
Well, if people are looking for you off of the words that come out of my mouth, they're not going to find you because it doesn't exist. Well,
as long
you don't
as
exist.
Reading is correct,
right? But shoot her an email. She will give you the deep on where to send them. We have a deadline, roughly time frame of getting them all to Annie mid-November, and then that way Annie can take them to Miss Jeanette. So that's what we're doing. So it will be quiet at times. I don't know. Y'all know I don't shut up, so I haven't got too far on my hands because I've done more talking
Hey,
than
that's my line.
what?
I never shut up.
Yeah, no, shut up.
We
So,
should never shut up.
getting the rest of the site and the details. So just for you guys, I reached out to Jeanette and asked her for her story. So that way, whenever I put something in the description box on the Facebook page, it's actually her words. It's her story. It's what, she's how she told me. So it's gonna be kind of cool to get this going. And thank you guys for all of your help. Everybody in chat, everybody on panel, everybody that's lurking, and all the ones that have already agreed to help out and share the information. And
Yeah, even if
welcome
you're just
forward.
hanging out keeping us company.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, so
Absolutely.
wait, Jess.
Yes.
So in the show earlier today,
Mhm.
Nisi was on and she convinced
Yes.
Sunita to come over.
Yes.
Did Sunita mention anything about what she was doing with hers then?
She
Or
actually did.
joining us?
She. So feel free to join Sunita on her self challenge that I think some others might be joining in on her. So for the next 3 months, Sunita has committed to making 2 hats a week for the next 3 months.
Sounds good.
Right? Like, that's quite a bit of dedication just to one. Nisi just shot this at her a few hours ago, and her words were, keep on me, hold me accountable. She says 14 weeks is the next 3 months, March, April, and May. 28 in total. Hold me accountable. That should be 2 a week.
Yeah, 28 hats in 3 months.
Like, I ain't mad. That's awesome. That's just phenomenal. Annie, Alton Brown is live again.
Oh, no way.
Yep, AB's live again.
I love me some baby.
Annie, since you do what is his name? I'd have to let me go check my notification. He went live again today. Got his cookbook out. Actually, just recently got his cookbook out. What is his name? Where are you?
Alton. Alton.
Oh, come on. Well, this is America. Nope, 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 nope. There's AB. He's in the bathroom again. B. Dylan Hollis. I'll have to send you some of his stuff. I love watching him.
B. Dylan Hall.
Yeah.
Why does that sound familiar? Blonde guy?
Yes.
Tall blonde guy that cooks weird stuff.
Correct.
I already follow him.
Love him. He went live today. Fruity.
And I missed it? Well, that sucks.
Rudy, it would be very rude of me to get off of my live to answer my phone because you're calling. I'm not going to answer my phone when I'm live. Hey, Penelope.
Hey,
How are
Penelope.
you? Where are you going, really, girl? She's been hiding. Hiding.
Hey, Penelope, what have you been up to? You've been MIA for quite a while.
She has been. Yes, I understand your Rudy. $91. Right, I got to get my camera switched over. Da, 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 da. How to pronounce 666? Like that. 666. Ooh. All right, that moves. All right, I shall return with new angle. Miss Penelope says, I've been dealing with a few things, but all is well. How is everyone else doing? You know, I am not going to complain. Let's see. Where was Jessica in 91 and 666? 91, I believe I was 7, without doing some quick math. 666, you know, Rudy, that was a great year. 66, I was actually not born in 66, but my mother was. My mother was born 6/27 of 66. That's why I call her the devil. So I shall return with new camera angle. And I had, what is everybody working on? Okay, I will, or somebody else want to answer that for me real quick?
We are working on hats to help Jeanette out with her goal of making 4,000 hats for the veterans and homeless veterans in West Virginia. It's something that her and her husband started 21 years ago. And for the last 19 years, she has been doing it on her own. So we thought this year we would all jump in and help her out.
Last 3 years.
I'm sorry, the last 3 years. So we thought everybody would jump in and help her out and help her meet her goals.
Hey, Mona.
Decide to help us and you get your hats made, keep my email, drop me an email, and I will give you my address so that you can send them to me, and then I will deliver them to Jeanette because I live really close. Rudy, 44.
And yes, you can use a loom.
46. You can use anything you
Yes,
want,
you can
Mary.
use a loom. Yes, you can use a knitting machine. You can knit them. They don't have to be crocheted. You can knit them if you want. You can sew them. You can quilt them. Whatever you wish to do. Even if you want to go to the store and buy hats at the dollar store, you can do that probably. No, Penelope, there's no pattern. It's just
use Penelope.
pick a hat design and just make hats.
But I can show you the one I'm doing, Penelope, real fast.
Any color?
And Annie.
All sizes from, what we say, newborn to
Infant
adult,
to
adult.
newborn, infant, teen, adult, young, toddler. Yeah, men's, women's.
Yes. The only request is if it's not acrylic, if it does contain any animal fibers, something that someone might be allergic to try to put like a little post-it note or something in with it. When do we need them? We are shooting for 11/11/2025. So November. Hey, Chris K. So Miss Penelope, this is the one that I'm currently working on. This is a seed stitch beanie crochet hat by Kristen Holloway Designs. The pattern comes with sizes for men, women, and children.
Hey, Chris K.
Is there any other pictures? I know Annie currently is working on it, and I am working on this one. And actually, now that I'm seeing here, the first one, okay, so the one I'm making should be a large to extra
I think
large.
he was joking, Mary, to be quite honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen a quilted beanie. Watch John find a quilted beanie.
So
I
that's
got
what
one right
I'm
there.
looking at.
Do I know John or do I know John?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna show this right there.
Oh, that's awesome, Penelope. I will send it
Exclusive
to you, honey.
quilted beanie.
Yep.
Right, but there's all these different varieties too. Quilted, or you know,
You know,
you know,
my
these are
my
quilted as
husband
well.
has
Quilted
fleece
down.
beanies made out
Oh,
of
I got
fleece.
some fleece ones. I do not like them. I wear those things. I shock everybody I come near.
Well, I would too. That's why I don't wear them. But he does.
Because I build
Well,
up
I
so
started
quick.
working on this cable knit hat, and it's getting too much for me because I got to change my yarn. I don't really want to frog this though, but I'm gonna end up frogging it, and I'll just make it out of a solid color.
Well, what you could
So
do,
I started on
John,
this
is
one.
just go with what you got there and then just do a plain stitch the rest of the way down. And just let that be the star, the crown of the hat be the star.
Yep.
You don't have to frog it. Just gotta change your imagination up a little bit. I've done that many times.
So why?
And message sent Miss Penelope.
What? No, you've already had all the treats you're getting tonight. No,
So is the Facebook group done yet, or is it still under construction?
It is currently
No.
under construction.
No, it's still under construction.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got a tentative little spot for it, put a little under construction. Yes. Currently, yes. Getting that set up was a quick little tentative just so that way we have a place marker for the moment. But currently, I can't stop like everything else that has kind of a little more priority versus putting the focus on getting all the beats on that just right now. But within the next couple of days, it will be official. And it does have an email address already as well.
Okay.
So the email address for Hooked on Happy Hat is hooked, HOOKED 2025 at hotmail.com.
Cool.
And the project name, we are going to keep it Hooked on Happy Hat.
Cool.
So I kind of did a quick little name search, and it does not look like that is being used anywhere. So if it does get turned into an LLC or whatever we turn it into, then we can actually keep the name. That way we won't have to turn around and change anything. I still need to kind of come up with a logo. Actually, I think I might let you guys help play along with the design of the logo.
well, if it's happy hats, how about like a knitted or crocheted hat with a happy face on it? Happy hats.
There are endless possibilities.
Or a dancing hat. Because, they're happy. Otherwise, they wouldn't be dancing. Unless they're being electrocuted, and then they might dance around.
Well, you could look happy depending on the face that you're getting shocked. Like, I'm just saying. Hey,
having
Greg.
been shocked like that, yeah, you tend to dance around a little bit.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg. Mona. Hello, Mona.
Mona.
Being like that.
All right.
I didn't even see her come in, did you?
I did.
She snuck in. Let me go.
Stop it.
It's probably when I was on that other page reading the pattern. So I know my next 3 rows are the same but different. It makes sense to me. That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
Jess gets down there.
I gotta.
She'll understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I'm trying to get the. Ooh, this one's just a little bit too big and bulky to be. Like now, I have no room.
Yes,
Can't
yes, John. There you go. Jess,
Yep.
look. There
I'm
you
looking.
go.
Hold on. Aw. Okay, that is kind of cute.
I could even paint that.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So logos are needed. I do have Jeanette's story to add, and yeah, so it's just a work in progress. It will get done for sure. Definitely will get done. So, and I do not want to smash my fingers at all.
This body is starting to get very tall.
Thank you, Penelope. Penelope's going to do a couple of them. She says.
Cool.
Thank you, Penelope.
I've got 1, 2. I've got 4 more rows to go to get the body height done. To get to 24 rows.
Oh, I like that one too.
Oh, I like that too.
Annie, Chris K sent an email over to you.
All righty. I'm going to be checking emails. I'm going to just make this easy on myself. I'll check my email about 10 o'clock every day. I think that'd be the easiest way.
Okay.
Because, well, no, hold me to that, Jess, because sometimes I forget I have email and I don't check it. So I have to make a commitment. I will put Post-it notes around to remind me to check
I
it.
understand that completely.
Oh, yeah. I went in there this morning and had like 900 emails. It's like, well, crap.
Especially if I'm not like expecting anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll forget it exists.
Yeah, if I haven't ordered and I don't need to check on a shipment or something, I tend to not check it. But this is why I have tons and tons of Post-it notes to keep my life straight.
Yes, I like my sticky notes. That's why I try to keep my dry erase calendar on my desk so that way for the items that don't technically need sticky notes, but I feel I need a sticky note for it, I throw it on my calendar.
I even put sticky notes in my car when I go to run errands, and I pull them off as I complete it so I don't forget nothing. Jess, you want to highlight the next comment?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeanette, I understand completely. My husband is a veteran and he does stuff with, I'm trying to think of the organization for veterans.
VFW?
Well, he does that too. He does the honor guard for funerals. He's also part of another one. I can't think of the name of it.
Hey, Mary.
Oh, the Marys are in the house.
We do have the Marys tonight. So just quickly, longer story short, still all of it's got to be all worked out and all the ironings and all the details and everything. But I'm going to see how big we can kind of get this futuristically. If I'm going to kind of contact some of the VAs. It was suggested by a certain someone to kind of contact the VA and see here even if we want to make this bigger. It would be cool if we can get chapters in each state or like little regions to where we can make this just a little bit bigger than itself. You know, there's homeless vets not only in West Virginia but in every state. So let's see what we can do. 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 Yeah, this is gonna be fun. How many hats do you guys think that we can honestly get? So we've already got Sunita dedicating 28 hats in the next 14 weeks.
Well,
Nisi's on board.
if I have a
Atharaki Crocheters on board.
I can probably put out a hat every 2 days.
And then especially if there's Centro use as well. And
Yeah.
that's one of the things that I do. I mean, granted, let me throw things here. I know I have yarn and stuff, but I think at some point we're all going to, if certain ones that are dedicated to do more than just one here and there, or like less than 5, if there was a way that we could collect yarn, and for the ones like Sunita's planning on doing 28 hats. Well, depending on the yarn she uses, that could be 1 skein of yarn or 1.5 to 2, depending. So it'd be really cool to take in yarn donations to be able to send out helper boxes, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like if anybody that says, "Oh, I dedicate to make more than 8," maybe we can, send them some yarn to do those. Maybe.
I
So just
plan
a
on
thought there.
doing at least anywhere from 5 to 10 a month.
Ooh, that's phenomenal, Connie. That is phenomenal.
Well, it's going to slow me down. For every hat that I'm making for Jeanette, I'm also making one for my charity that I do. So
That's
I'm
phenomenal.
taking-
Well, the charity that I give hats to is Preemie Hats, and my last shipment was 60 hats that I
Wow.
did. I did it in 2 days. So
it depends. Yeah, it depends on the size of the hat, how fast you can make them.
exactly. I'll be right back.
Sorry, Beth. We're going to miss you. Right, back into the next round. Jessica can make 53. Chris asked, does Jeanette need yarn? Honestly, Chris, you can ask her.
She's in the chat.
I mean, I know what I've sent her and what I'm about to send her. So there might be specific yarn she needs. I don't know. I also don't want to overwhelm her. I don't know the room she has available. What is that you are making? As far as I know, everyone's making a hat.
John's making a hat.
But yes, I don't want to overwhelm Jeanette if she doesn't have the available space for the yarn kind of thing. So this would be completely up to her to answer that.
It's a hat with vertical ribs for stretch.
Jeanette said she missed the question. The question was, Jeanette, it's so for the ones that are planning on making an abundance of hats, I want to start a donation or a collection, um, so that way, and like, hey, Sunita, just like in Sunita's case, Sunita has already committed to making 28 hats. Well, in that case, I would love to be able to say, okay, well, shoot me your mailing address, and I'm going to send you some yarn for like a helper kit or a helper little pack. So that way, I mean, I don't think we'd ever get enough to supply everybody with whatever yarn they would need to do the hats. But if I could say send 3 or 5 extra balls of yarn for somebody making 28 hats or so, that would be pretty cool. But the question was, is if you needed yarn specifically. And I said, I wanted to wait to see how she has an extra room for yarn. So send the yarn. Send the yarn. I know, Sunita, you don't need the yarn, but I was just using you for an example for the ones that wanted to do more than one here and there, or say, just a couple just to help out. Anybody that was like, oh, Connie, for instance, she said, up to like 10. Well, in that case, it would be kind of cool to be like, oh, here's a couple extra balls of yarn. Thank you for your time and your effort to help us out. But it would be cool, something like that. And yes, Jeanette said, bring on the yarn. Jeanette, how would you like to go about receiving the said extra yarn? You let me know if you want to let us know in chat, or you can send me a message and we can figure out what is the best way to get you that yarn, if there are donations. But I do know, Jeanette, how many do you usually do, say, in a week's time? I swear, I think she does like 200 of them in a week.
Go with a day, because I'm pretty sure it's only like 30 to 40 a day.
Only 30 to 40 a day.
Well, yeah, as opposed to the 200 where Higuchi does. She probably has, if she's doing that many hats a day, she's got to have muscles upon muscles on her fingers.
Oh my gosh, right? Somebody send her some lotion too.
And she'd probably open up a can of worms over there. So.
This is West Virginia. We open a can of wolf hat. Got to say it right.
Gotta say it right. Get it right.
That's why I say worms.
You're right, sure.
It said spinach.
And papaya, monster soup.
Christina's like, no, I don't need yarn. I don't need yarn. Got my own yarn. It's actually almost looks camouflage.
What? It's hidden. Huh? Questions and answers and answers.
In a
and
day, she
questions.
makes between 30 to 40.
Okay.
So 30 to 40 a day.
A day.
So anywhere from 200 to 300 hats a week. So let's go with 200 hats a week.
Sunita
Holy
says,
cow.
I do. It is taking over. I need
200 hats a week.
I need a
52
reorder.
weeks. That's 10,000 hats. That's 10,000 hats. Jeanette, what the hell? I suppose you need at least a day of rest, though. So okay.
Oh, you idiot.
Making a mess. Oh, out of it. There we go.
How do I lose 15 stitches? This doesn't make sense to me.
That's impressive. Jeanette says, I'm slowing down. There are days I hurt really bad and can't.
Well, I started with 65, and now I'm.
You're missing.
I started with 65, and now I'm down to 50. How does that even make sense?
You're missing a stitch at the end.
A lot of them.
A lot of them, yeah. Like 15 stitches. Okay, let's see. I got 1, 2.
Look at your ends and see if they go in.
Well, they do sort of go in a bit, like.
No, it's
But
yeah.
when you start with the second. When you start with the second stitch in, right, and you get to the end, you when you get to this end, you add your add an extra stitch to it, then you start in the second hole in and work your way back. Add another one, work your way back, right? You're losing one regardless.
You go to the first hole in. That's where you're losing your stitches. You don't go to the second hole.
The videos all say second hole back.
The second hole back. You do your chain 1 or 2 or whatever, turn, you go into that first hole.
But all the videos I watch, they say don't go in the first hole. Always go in the second one back, right? Okay, so
One nice flat
I got my chain 1 on there, and
right.
hold on a second here. See, so I got my chain 1 on there, and they say don't go in the first one, go into the second one.
That's where you're losing your stitches. Go into the first one.
Yes, stitch markers, especially
Well, no, I
when.
gotta make it. No, so I got to put a stitch marker in every hole on each end.
No, just yeah.
No,
well, you
just one
can
on
just
each end.
put it up if you want, but I just use one for every single row. It's just easier. And then you just take them out, and I have enough stitch markers to do that. So it depends on how many stitch markers you have.
Oh, I got lots of stitch. I got like 300, 500 stitch markers. I got lots of stitch markers. I'm not worried about that.
Very good.
Well, then use them. They're there for a reason. I mean, you've got them. Are you keeping them for decoration or something, or are you plan to use them?
Some of them. Some of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna decoupage I'm gonna decoupage my mat with them.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm missing 15 stitches somewhere. Like I said, I got 65, and I'm down to 50 in 15 rows.
I'm still going to say you're losing them at the end.
That's a lot to be lost in, though.
Yeah, unless you're missing some in the center as well.
It doesn't look like it, but unless I go like this, you can see it if I do this though. Let me line this up. Yeah, so you can see it there.
Yep. Yep.
So you can see it there. Oh, looks like I'm frogging this one too.
And don't stress it, because I am telling you, I still do that. And I've been crocheting for over 20 years.
I need a drill for this. Oh man, I need an electric ball winder for this.
Well, I don't have an electric one.
Go get a hand mixer. Use the beater.
Don't beat her. That's not nice.
Hand mixers make good ball winders.
Miss Witchy Poo is off to bed. What can I say? Sleep calls me. Have a great evening, everyone. Good night, Miss Penelope. Thank you for coming in and stopping by and hanging out with us. Appreciate you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, she says good night. Wishes us all well. How do I? Okay, Annie, did you send me your dropsies? Just curious.
My what?
The dropsies. Because now everything I touch, I drop.
Oh, dropsy. Okay. I'm like, did I hear her right?
I'm back.
I'm confused.
Welcome back. Yeah, I keep dropping stuff.
Blame John. It's John's fault this time. I took the blame.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I will. Sounds great.
Good night, Penelope. I probably missed her.
She left me just like a second ago.
Yeah, she just stepped out. see what angle we're at here. Nope, not that way. Can you that way? Nope, you can't that way. That's never.
What happened, John? You're frogging.
He lost 15
Yeah.
stitches.
Oh, I hate that. I had to frog this body out. I had like an inch tall, and I had to frog it all the way back to the bottom. But now I only have 2 rows after this one to do,
Let's see.
and then I gotta do
There we go.
the feet. So my granddaughter is needing me in Utah, and I can't go right now.
What's going on?
She's really sad, and she says she needs Nana chicken and dumpling time,
Hmm.
and I can't go yet. I can't go till after my teeth are, till I have my teeth. Plus, my husband's, one of his best friends died last night, so I don't know
I'm
if he's
so
gonna,
sorry.
yeah, I don't know if he's gonna want to go to the funeral or not. We haven't heard, they haven't said anything. I mean, he just barely, when she woke up this morning, he was dead. So he died in his sleep.
Aww. What stitch am I using? I am doing the,
Seed stitch.
that way I say it correctly. It is the seed stitch, is what I'm working on. And the seed stitch actually starts right in the very, very, very beginning. And Miss Annie is currently working on the same one. And then Miss Anita, I tentatively have set up a Facebook page, a Facebook group, and an email for our Hooked on Happy Hat. So over the next few days, I will get everything finalized. But I did shoot you over a request and a link just so that way you have immediate access to it. But everything will be put in. And then the yarn I am using, I'm using the Lion Brand Jiffy in the color grape. Bulky 5. 100% acrylic. And I'm actually using a J 6.0. It's the hook I'm using for it. Excuse me. And I will be starting row 7. And the pattern is from KristenHollowayDesigns.com. Completely free. She does offer the pattern in all the sizes. Hey, Rudy, thank you. Yes. Strawberry. Fortnite got to drop your link. But I'm really, I don't think this uh, yarn in particular is going to show the stitch definition as well as the one in the pictures on the blog. Here's the way hers turned out. So this is her seed stitch beanie, and I believe she worsted for hers. So I got 2 more rows before I start the seed stitch. Or not the seed stitch,
Yes, I
but
know.
this one here is the half double crochet in the 3rd loop to get your ridges. But uno momento, I must go dehydrate.
Yes.
All right, Mandy. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Good night, Mandy.
Night, Mandy. Okay. I am upon row 16.
I was on row 15. Joe's here snoring. All right, Jeanette. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your time with us.
Night,
Good
Jeanette.
night, Jeanette. Oops, good night, Jeanette.
Sorry, Connie.
That's okay.
Wow, it got quiet.
I'm reading something.
Hey, Jeff, welcome in.
Hey, Jeff.
I could make more noise, Sunita. I'm just quiet as a church mouse.
Church mice are not quiet.
I know. I
Hi,
know.
Jessie. Church mice are very loud. It's just the same saying they eat like a bird. Well, birds eat like 10 times their body weight every day.
Jesse.
Oh, I'm on my last row of the body.
Oh,
But I reread it and it said to form it to make it stay sharp corners is to make a form for the inside with plastic canvas and then fill it with polyfill so that it keeps its shape. Because
makes sense.
if not, it just wants to go round. And I think I have plastic canvas, but I think it's red. And this thing's green. So,
I don't think you'll be able to see through it.
maybe not.
Those stitches
But
look tight.
they are tight. They're very tight. I was hoping for this guy to be a little bit bigger, but he's only going to be, what, maybe 8 inches tall. But Parker likes lots of little things. I haven't met him yet, though, but I hope to soon.
I am back. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Mary Webb, do you have a pattern for that?
Chris says, use stitch markers for this one. All right. Let me see where my little fingers are at. Here, back into position. How is my background music? Music still okay like last time? Somebody, anybody?
What? I'm sorry.
If it's a song that is copyrighted,
No,
it
it's YouTube music. It's no,
oh
this is
then it's
yep,
not a
nope, this is
problem.
one. I was just worried about how loud it was if you guys could hear it.
Mm.
But no, I'm just in the back end of Studio's audio library. It's one of
Oh,
the
okay.
ones. Yep.
Okay, Mary, I will check that out. But I'm
Most of it
probably
didn't even have words.
I'm gonna do most of the hats on my knitting machine. Makes it quicker to do. I might do some others, but we'll see. Okay, my rows are done,
Hey,
and
Lydia.
I don't know if you heard Jessica. I reread it, and it said to use plastic canvas for the form. So let me
Oh,
show
okay.
you. Let me show you.
Yes, please.
See, so the bottom is pretty square now,
Oh, yeah.
but the top is trying to go round, and that's why they said to use a plastic canvas to
Okay,
hold its form. But that's
that makes sense.
finished. So now I just got to do the feet and then make the form and put it all together. But the feet are going to be itty bitty tiny little squares. So
Oh.
I am making Creeper from Minecraft. I can show you the picture.
Hey,
That's that's what he is going to be.
okay, let
So
me.
his body doesn't look really super square. His head does
He's
though.
cute.
And yeah, he is cute. And he's going to be, of course, this brighter green because when I am on Minecraft, he looks more like this than he does this.
Yes, I think the gray one is actually a doctor
Well, this isn't gray. This is
or
like
brown. And
it's like sage green.
oh, is it?
Yeah,
Or it kind of looks like a beige.
It
yeah,
looks like
it's sage green. It's just the coloring's not coming across because of this. Here, let me. Can you see it now, or it still looks beige?
no, it's
Still
still
looks a little beige, but I see it a little bit more on the top of the head.
Right. Yeah, it's a sage green. Of course, the feet I have to put black on the bottom, and they said, like I was saying, they said to glue the facial features on. Nah, I'm just gonna sew them. Just loop around with the black because I think the felt would tear off when you have a little 5. He's 5 now, but he'll be 6-year old playing with it and carrying it around and sleeping with it. So you can take me off
Wow.
big.
All right, give me just let me grab my little handy dandy mouse there. There we go.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. And I'm not going to start on those feet tonight. Those are too little for me to use my eyeballs to do. So I will do the feet tomorrow. And I was telling, I only have, I think, red canvas, plastic canvas. I'm going to have to put it inside it and see if you can see it, the red in there. If you can't, I'll use it. If not, I'll get some green.
Okay, that's gonna be cool.
Yep.
Hmm.
Good night, Larry.
Night, Larry.
Good night.
So tomorrow, I'm not going to be around for bingo.
Okay.
I have a doctor's appointment.
Okay.
I'm hoping if I remember, I'll turn on my phone so I get my points. But
Yes.
I won't be able to be around.
All right. I will let Joe know. Or did you already tell Joe?
I heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
We thought you were asleep.
I've been doing stuff.
If I get back in time, I'll let you guys know, but I don't know if I will.
Okay.
Well, I'll miss you.
I know. I miss you guys too.
Nobody gets as excited as Connie when she's playing bingo.
Yeah, I hit the table and I squeal and it's, yeah, yeah. I told Ron I would scream and everybody in the neighborhood would be able to hear me if I ever won. He
Oh
goes,
yeah.
you would not do that. I said, oh yes, I would.
Oh, Bill, the same thing. Did you ever hear me scream on a Monday? You know I won.
Mm-hmm.
Two, 3, 4, 45, 46, 48, 50.
Hello?
Cut off. Cover. Let's do a recount of that. Yes, and anybody that is ever in my chat, type in strawberry night bot with strawberry or weather, WATHER, and your zip code. If you know yours, because apparently I don't know mine. So let me see what your weather's like. Currently, my weather is, that's a quick change, 38 degrees. What was it, 56? I guess about 3.
Yep. I'm down to 27 now.
I was at 61 today earlier, and I'm probably in the 30s now. Well, let's see.
I'm going to do a recount here.
Oh, I'm at 42. Not as low as I thought,
42.
but the humidity's going up. It was only 68% now. Now it was 58. Now it's 61.
You want to choose 4, 46, 1, 2, 3, 4, 56. Right.
Rudy, we get all the way up to 100% humidity here. I don't want to imagine it. It's not comfortable.
No,
I don't like humidity. I just have to deal with it. When we moved to Kentucky, oh, 18 years ago, 19 years ago, we got there on the week of 4th of July. The second day we got there, it was 100 degrees and 120% humidity, and I thought I was going to die.
yeah, that's those days when your sweat is sweating.
Yeah. I felt like I was swimming while I walked outside.
Yeah, you go out and you don't breathe. You just kind of spoon the air in.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, I had been in Iowa before during in the winter in the summertime, and I thought that was bad. It wasn't as bad as Louisville. Oh, that was horrible. We only made it 2.5 years there, and I'm like, my allergies are killing me, and this humidity is killing me. I need to go back to Utah where the air is dry.
Yes.
67.
That was
Look at me. I'm going to use my stitch marker. check that out. Look at that thing. See this? You can use this like cute little pokey thing that has a little clipper plastic guy on it, and you can mark where your first stitch is. Just
What
in
is
case
that?
anyone did.
Oh, I have some of those.
Right?
I don't care for them a whole lot. When you
No, I
take
don't
them
really
off,
care. Yeah.
the taking
They're
off
not,
part is what I don't like.
well, yeah, because it usually puts a little dent. Like when I have my real nails, it usually puts like a little notch in my real nail and my thumbnail.
Well, that and it grabs the yarn sometimes, the fibers of the yarn.
Yes. Lydia says I'm trying my new crochet hook that I won on Ivy Bingo.
Awesome.
The reason why she's telling me is that if she doesn't like it, we're trading yarn. And like, I have my fingers crossed. I really hope she doesn't like it. Do you like it? You don't like it, do you, Lydia? If you no, you don't like it. Mm-mm. Even if you do, I don't think you do. Or I'm trying to convince you that you don't.
Yeah. You know, Sunita, the first stitch markers I ever got, we're talking 30 years ago. So they were little circles. And I still have them. I tried to use them once and I hated them, and they're still in the same little container. They're little circles and they're like a keychain ring. Horrible
Yes.
design. Hate that design. Yeah. Anyone who wants them, I'll send them to you. 'Cause
Let
I
me see
can't
if I have.
stand them.
I think I might know which ones you're talking about.
They're just little tiny circles, and they're like the key ring. You know, the key ring, the actual ring for your keys to go on. So you have
This
to
one?
slide. Oh no,
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 not those
no,
ones.
no. They're
So
worse
then
than that.
those ones.
Nope, not those.
Okay, these ones I don't care for.
Well, Sunita, I don't even like those for knitting because I'm a knitter too, and yucca. I do not like them.
Yeah, I don't think I have the ones that you're talking about.
No, I don't think they make them anymore. I'm talking 30 years ago, and I hate them.
Oh, I lie. I do have some. They're itty bitty.
Yes,
They're like a little eyelet. They're a plastic eyelet in a way.
they're a little bit bigger than an eyelet.
Hold on, let me. Ooh.
The problem with even using them for knitting, Sunita, is you have to open it sideways to get it on and off, and it still grabs your yarn. I don't like them.
They're kind of one of these, but plastic and small.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Where you have to put the yarn over it and slide it. Could you imagine doing that with your yarn?
Dang it. That's what I know. I have some.
I mean, you could knit it on. Yes, they are, but I was trying to use them just on yarn, period. And when you try to take them back off, they destroy your yarn, or you end up stretching it out and it never goes back together. I don't like them because I'm a knitter and a crocheter, and I do hate those. So for years, I just used a piece of yarn to mark my stitches of a different, piece of yarn of a different color.
I still do that, and I have tons of stitch markers, but for hats, I prefer just a piece of yarn or thread.
Yeah.
Because if you go all the way up the side with it, and you pull it out, I roll it up on my finger, I put a stitch marker through it to hold it together, and the next time I make a hat, I've already got my stitch marker.
Yep.
Just pull it out straight and get going.
But Chris, even when I bought them, they came in a package with crochet hooks. They were not in a package with knitting needles. They came with crochet hooks. And I tried it with both, and I cannot stand them. So I've got a little clear plastic box full of them. I don't even know why I keep them. I keep telling myself maybe somebody someday will want them. because I won't. I do like the safety pin style though. That's what I have been using.
I honestly, for knitting and crocheting, prefer the lobster claw type.
For knitting, I use a piece of yarn. Period. I don't use
Well,
anything
since
else.
I got my frog stitch markers for my knitting, I've been using my frogs. Hello,
Mm.
Lisa B. Welcome in.
Hi, Lisa B. Chris, that would be a really small wreath. That'd be the smallest wreath I've ever seen. By the way, anyone who watches me on my other channel, this Tuesday on my video, I'm going to introduce what people will need and some ideas. The end of March, we are going to make a wreath together. Lisa, I stopped for the night, but I'm working on a Minecraft amigurumi creeper.
And the rest of us are working on hats.
Well, I had to get this done for my new grandson, who's almost 6. I
Yeah, but you're
promised.
almost done with that. So
Huh?
I said you're almost done with that. You crochet really fast.
Well, you guys say that, but I just have the little feet to do and then sew it all together and stuff it.
See, you're almost done.
Yeah, and then I wanted to make myself a skirt, so I'm probably gonna crochet that while I'm knitting those hats. 'Cause I can sit down in an afternoon. I can do a hat in less than a half hour. I just set up in the kitchen and just go. Yeah, Chris, I guess I could. But they're literally smaller than my fingernail. They are so small.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, Connie, because I have a little box of those somewhere. Because
They're
I told
so
my sister, I was like, here, you got teeny tiny hands, you can have these.
Yeah, they are small.
They're actually smaller than my pinky nail.
Oh,
Chris.
they're small. I mean, I have really long nails, but I'm talking about the cuticle. Yeah, they're about the size of my pinky cuticle. But I love to make bows, and I couldn't even make a bow for a wreath that little.
Yeah. Maybe with thread.
No. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Lisa. I keep wanting to do that, but I never get around to it. I have everything to do it. I just haven't got it started.
I used to make those all the time. I haven't made them in years, but I need some because I always like a towel over by the the stove because my other towels hang by the sink and they're on a little thing that they just go over it. But I want one that will stay on stay there with the stove and
Yeah,
not fall off when you walk past it.
exactly. Yes, I'm the same way. And I like one on the handle of my refrigerator, too.
That I don't do only because my husband would just take it off. I used to sew them and I've crocheted them both. Awesome, Lisa. I need to go buy some kitchen hand towels. I have ran out of all my new ones, or if I only have, I might have one left. But I went into my Dollar Tree yesterday and I was disappointed, very bigly disappointed. They are not keeping the shelves stocked because they can't keep a manager.
Okay. Don't know how well this is going to work. Last time I tried to do this, it kept falling in the floor, but we'll try it. Chris K, can you see this?
Can someone make her big? I want to see if that's exactly what I have. I can't tell. Oh yeah, that's it. Except for mine are probably smaller than that. They
Oh, I've
might
got
be.
smaller ones. This is just one of the bigger ones. I
Spring.
thought it'd be easier to hold on to.
Yeah, mine's smaller than that, but that's what it is. It comes
Like
slips
it
apart.
looks like a spring.
Well, she pulled it apart. That's why
Hey,
it looks more like a keyhole, a key ring.
that's one of the tinier ones.
Yeah, that's it right there. Exactly, and you have to separate it to put the yarn through there. Not
And I
good.
am giving these to my sister, Chris K, for thread crochet because she does a lot of thread work.
Yeah, I don't anymore.
And I do not do thread work because I can't work with something that's small.
In
But
fact, I'm gonna tell you, I have tons and tons of crochet, um, not crochet, cross stitch and needlepoint stuff, and I don't do it anymore. I mean, I do use the thread for different things, some, but I literally have like over 500 color, five or close to, I don't know, probably more than 500 little things with string around them, and hoops, and patterns, and fabric, and oh my gosh. And I just don't do it anymore. It hurts my hands.
my sister goes back and forth between cross stitch, embroidery, quilting, and crocheting,
Well,
and painting.
I don't do diamond painting. I can't do the cross stitch or embroidery anymore. It hurts my hands. But I quilt and I crochet and I knit and I sew and I do all kinds of other things.
She's getting better with her knitting. She hasn't made very many knitted items. She's still finding her rhythm in it.
Hmm.
She keeps like, "Oh, you're so good," and I was like, "I wasn't when I started."
Right.
Oh my goodness. Excuse me. How many more rights have I got to go on this? Um,
Chris, Lisa, can I ask you a question about your toppers? Are you doing the kind that has to flap over and you have to button it? Or are you doing the one with the loop and you put it over and put the towel through it? I've made both. I'm just wondering which one you are making. Yes, Chris, I can. That I can do.
Eight more rows to go on this hat. It's not too bad.
There you go.
That's good.
Connie, did you see Chris's question or did you already answer it?
Yeah, I already answered it.
Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was doing something else.
She asked me if I can surface cross stitch on crochet still, and I said yes, I can. It's the tedious little tiny stuff just going over and over again. My hands holding the needle that much starts to ache because I have tendonitis in my hand, in both hands, and so that just hurts to do it like that. But crocheting, my hand is not in the same type of position. Oh, okay, Lisa. I like those ones better. The other ones stretch out too much when you have a button, and the button, if it gets pulled on, it slips back through or it gets pulled off.
Borton?
Hmm?
I was just saying Borton.
Oh,
Just the button. I want to get me some. I need to get me some leather tags too.
yeah.
Put on these hats.
Right, Lisa. That's what I do. You can sew it on after, but so it's not actually actual button using a button, if that makes sense.
Kind of, sort of.
So it looks like it's using it, but it's not. It's not really got it. It doesn't have a buttonhole. I like to make them where when you start at the top of the towel and you go up and then you do a long piece with a hole and you go over your handle and then you pull your towel through it, and so it's on there and you're not using a button to hold it on, but you can sew a button on to make it look like you are. I like to make them like that sewing too. And I'm starting to set up my sewing area downstairs, hopefully in another month, so I can start doing more sewing. Because right now I don't have room in my craft room to sew, so I have to bring everything out to the formal dining room and take over the formal dining room to do it. And then at the end of every day, I have to put it all back away. I would love to see that, Lisa. You can send me a picture. Here, let me put my email address in. Oops. I almost combined two of my email addresses together. That doesn't usually work very well. If you connect two together.
No, not normally.
Well, I have 4 different email addresses, so I gotta do it right. Okay, that's my email address. If you want to send me a picture, I would love to see it. but I am going to head out. Lisa, I'll be looking for that picture, and I will see you guys all tomorrow, but just not
Oh,
for
yes, ma'am.
bingo. Not for bingo. So I will see you guys all later. Good
Okay.
night,
Safe travels
everyone.
tomorrow.
Yes, thank you. Good night.
Another treatment. Lisa asked what your email address is. Oh, shoot. Uh,
Connie put her
it was,
email address in.
well, this was after. Connie had put it in and then Lisa had asked, so I wasn't sure. All right, there we go. There's that. All right, then again, sequence. Okay,
I say all the future ourselves with the Indian leg brushes. Against me.
Lisa says, now I've got to figure out how to do that and put it on the email as soon as I figure it out. If you get yours, let me know. It's not good at, she's not good at emailing stuff. My hands get faster than my brain sometimes. One, one, two, three. Okay. There's stitch count verification here. Hey, Jesse. Hi, Lisa.
Okay.
So, Lisa, I'm also working on a hat. Sorry, I had to step away for a moment, so I don't know if you know what we're working on. We've started to help one of our fellow YouTubers or crocheters, crafters. We're making hats to donate to the VA and the homeless. Yes, Steph. Still on the hat. She says that she is making a granny square bag and any good suggestions for a color tutorial for a sweater. For colors, I love the ribbed effect, which is just working in the back loop only for whatever thickness you want it to be. It's actually, I believe you would do, say, 5 to 6 stitches of back loop only, half double crochets. Yeah, and then chain 1, and then do the same. Hey, Mona. She's over here making what? Chocolate chip cookies. What? The Cookie Monster is making cookies. Of course she would be, right? Why is that square looking? Like some spots look rounded, and then other spots. You see this? You see this? With walnuts? Yeah. Yeah. Still be good. Oh, what? Auntie Beth? For real?
Hello. For
For
real.
real?
I decided
Oh,
to stop being antisocial.
what?
It's about freaking
Who
time.
do
What took you
we
so long?
owe this honor? That is so cool. So
Yeah,
cool.
where you been? You've been like MIA. What's going on?
No, she hasn't. I've seen her. I already told her. I had eyes on her
No,
last night.
I've been sort of MIA, yeah, because my devices are having issues.
Yes. Everyone was asking about you earlier, and I'm like, I had sights on her last night at least. I'm like, I've seen her. I found her. She was trying to hide on us.
Yeah, you found me over on Shenanigans.
All right. Third hat the charm. Let's try this one. This is going to be a spiral shell.
And Nancy Beth, I can say at least it's the first time in a while that I've been able to go over to the Shenanigans girls and not buy anything. It's been a while. Even
Not
though
for,
there was a few things that I was like, ugh. I'm like, no, nope, 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 nope.
right?
I'm trying to save for my Centro.
Hi, Beth. John, that's a really good start.
Hi, Annie. Well, not this last time, but the time before, I was actually up on the panel selling stuff.
What? You need to let me know. Sometimes I miss. Well, because like sometimes YouTube don't tell me until hours later, and I'm like, well, darn it, I could have bought things that I don't need.
It doesn't tell me either. I got there an hour late.
Okay, so okay, at least I'm not the only one. It's giving me late notifications.
I'm not even getting them at all. Even clicking on notify me, I don't get them.
Yes, and I do like all notifications, and sometimes it's
Yeah,
hours.
Yep, mine's the same way.
And then here recently, I don't know how it's been happening, but channels that I'm actually have like gifted memberships or paid for memberships, whatever, I've been getting unsubscribed to them. And these are ones that I pay for or ones that I've been gifted. And I'll go through my list and I'm
wow.
like, how am I unsubscribed to somebody that I have a membership in? So yeah,
Yeah,
everybody needs
YouTube is
to
just a big cluster, you know what?
yes, everybody needs to periodically go into their back end of the studios and check your subscriptions. Now you can't check all of your subscriptions of the people that you are subscribed to, but you can confirm the ones that are subscribed to you. You can subscribe to them if that's how you like to be.
It doesn't
So if
help
there's
that
anybody,
what it doesn't
go ahead,
help
Miss
that
Emily.
when you open up YouTube, you get all these channels you never heard of are the ones that come up first.
Right? Like, yeah, YouTube's been aggravating lately.
Yeah, it has.
She really needs to get over herself. Non-stop.
And Jessica, I was talking to you the other night. You never answered, so you must have left.
Wow.
Oh, possibly. Or I was sitting here crocheting, doing other things, not paying attention to chat. I'm
Maybe.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Heck yeah. If I don't answer back, shoot me a message because 9 times out of 10, my head's not looking at the chat and I've just got it on mute or something. Yeah, I don't ever mean not to respond
Yeah,
back.
twice I said, Jessica, you need to teach me how to incorporate beads into crochet.
Heck yeah. Let's go. Absolutely. Ooh, let's convert. I am all for it. Let me turn down this music a little bit. Some other things just got quite loud. Yeah, I'm not understanding how or why I've got some rounded sides and then I've got the ones that look like I'm trying to start an octagon.
It'll be okay. Keep going.
Are
I've
you sure?
had the same issue. Just keep going. You're doing fine.
Yeah, once you start doing just the single crochets and no increases, that'll flatten out.
Yeah.
But it's all rounded here.
It's fine. I promise.
I mean, I know some people got some odd shaped heads, but I
That that happens when the yarn you're using isn't consistent in how thick it
Thick.
is.
okay. Yeah, because right now, Annie, I'm 60. I'm on 8. I'm getting ready to start 9.
Okay, I'm getting ready to start row 19, but I have to rest my hands. My hands are starting to hurt. So I guess I will finish it in the morning. I will be
And
up
you can't really see.
early. But I've got to say, I love this pattern. I
Can't
will
really see the
definitely
stitch
be
definition on
generally
mine.
do not ever make a pattern twice, but I really like
Yeah.
this pattern.
I want to use it. I want to try with maybe like a 4-weight acrylic. Well, this is still acrylic, but it's a bulky, but you can't really see the seed stitch on them on this.
Well, I will say on the 4-weight, it stands out. And honestly, what you're looking at now, once you get that stack stitch row on, those 2 rows, then
Will
that
help
starts
define
standing
it.
out more. Yeah,
Okay.
because I was sitting there going like, that's not going to show up. And after I got those rows of what I'm calling the stack stitch, I don't know what she calls it, but yeah, it stands out because you have a different texture.
Okay. So it kind of helps separate it.
Yeah, just trust the process.
Mona says that all the time. Or wait, no. Mona says it takes patience to be in the garden. GT says trust the process.
Yeah.
It's the garden guys. Which, by the way, Mona will be going on in 12 minutes.
Yes, and I will be heading to bed in 12 minutes. Well, I have to get up early in the morning, so.
Oh,
What's on your
okay.
agenda tomorrow, Miss Annie?
Huh?
What is on your agenda? I'm being nosy. What are you doing?
I am going to go and pick that wheelchair up for my sister's husband, and she and I are going to scrub it and sanitize it. And no, I'm not being mean, but you know,
Oh, yeah, you never know.
and since his immune system is quite weak at this point, I don't want to expose him to anything that, could make him sicker than he already is.
Right now,
So
Lisa, I'm using
this
a
hat
stick.
is working.
Somebody go. Go, John.
No, Jess can go. So what row are you on now, Jess?
I'm starting row 9, but she was asking which hook size I was using. Or I thought she was asking me. I'm using a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
And what you're using? You're using a number 4 or using a number 5 yarn?
This is 5-weight bulky.
What is your circumference now?
Okay.
I'm using the Jiffy. And the color grape.
See, I would call that Concord grape because grape is a little redder to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's looking great.
Oh, easy.
Well, fine to you.
Need a little toast to go with that. Nachos.
Okay, so this is the 3rd hat I've started, and this one actually working up pretty quick, and it's actually working up evenly now. So this is number 4, worst weight. I'm using a 5.5, a 5 hook, and it's a spiral shell, and it's actually working up really nicely right now.
But John,
That's awesome.
3rd time's
That really
the
looks
charm, not 4th.
Yeah, I know. So this one has to work out, but I don't know. I actually like the way it's working up, and it's actually working out pretty quick. I think I can actually make hats, these style of hats now. I think we'll see.
Okay, folks, I am going to bow out for the night, and I will see you all tomorrow, Joe. I will see you for bingo, and unless you don't do bingo. So you better do bingo. Else I'll be lonely. Joe.
I think she's sleeping.
I think she is. That's all. I'll send her a message in the morning. No biggie. Night, you all. Thank you for joining us today and for all the help that you're offering. And
Good
Jess,
night.
Beth, I will see you all tomorrow.
Yes,
Good
yes,
night,
yes.
Annie.
Night.
Till then.
Thank you, everybody.
See, I've been working on a lot of stuff like this.
Let's see.
Done a keychain into a little teddy bear.
It's an eyeball. Oh, look like an eyeball. What are you doing? Stop.
That's
that's cool.
the bear's face.
Oh, you
Look
can
at
see
it.
your little tiny eyes.
I know, but it's so dark in the background. I it took me a while to catch it, but yeah, I can see the little eyeballs too.
Yeah. And the fish.
Okay, that's cute. That's very cute, Miss Beth.
A
It's
bunch of
fishy.
stuff.
Yeah.
A bunch of little
It
animals
does seem
like
a little
that.
fishy, though.
I know it is a little fishy. The fish I actually did from an AI picture,
Oh, that's cool.
and I've been making scrunchies.
Oh. And that's, I guess, with the chenille, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
it is. It's so soft.
So do you start those around a hairband already, or do you just
Yeah,
start with a circle, magic circle,
yeah, it's on a
hairband?
hairband. Yeah,
Okay.
it stretches.
See, I wanted to start doing some of those too.
This one,
So did you add the beads
I did.
into it, or did you glue
This
them on?
I sewed them on.
Oh,
It
okay.
would be much easier if I knew how to incorporate them correctly. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Let me go grab a few other things that I've been doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna see if John can accomplish this hat. If it shows up. There we go.
Of course you can.
Think it's doable? Of course I can.
You're me, and anything's doable. Okay, I'll see myself out.
Ooh, Joe.
Now, this is the book that I've been making, well, most of the animals out of.
Ooh,
Oh,
which
cool.
one is that one? Is that a ooh, mini amigurumi animal?
Sarah Abadio at Abadio, mini amigurumi, 26 tiny creatures to crochet. That's a mouthful, eh?
Yeah.
Is there a pig?
Like
Is
I
there a
said,
piglet on? Is there a piglet in there?
good question. I don't think so. Let me look.
Well, it should be
It
on the
was
front cover. Is there a piglet or a turtle?
yeah, I can't see it. It's
Oh,
too tiny.
Nancy sent me a turtle pattern this morning.
I'll tell you what's in here. Rabbit, dog, cat, pig, horse, cow, elk, raccoon, badger, bear, fox, mole, squirrel, mouse, hedgehog, polar bear, sloth, camel, koala, monkey, leopard, giraffe, lion, rhinoceros, panda, and elephant.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yes. Well, and a fish, now that I made one from a picture. But I made one that's a piggy.
Oh my god, look at his head. Look at his tail. That's hilarious. That's funny. It's cute.
They are. They're really cute. These are all the ones that I've sold already. This dog.
Huh? So how big are those? Like 3 inches, 4 inches?
They're actually about 6 inches tall. I made them half the size that
Oh,
the
really?
patterns say. Yeah,
Cool.
because, if I did it full, then it'd just be too big. There's the fox. And the cow. I love that udder.
Oh, that is adorable. Yes,
Isn't it?
yes,
They
yes.
all are, really. Oh, this is another fish that I made.
Now you said you sell those?
This, yeah. This one,
Can I
everyone said
have?
reminded Nemo. This is one of my scrunchies that sold. I did it
Ooh,
2 colors.
I
And
like that.
it's ruffled. Yeah, what I'm showing you right now is stuff that I sold the other night. And then, can you guess what this is by looking at the bottom?
Basket.
Well, first,
A booty.
One of you is right.
there we go. Ooh, that's nice.
It's a purse for a little girl, and it either has the long handle or the short. This
Oh,
also,
yeah.
this is also the part that closes it up. It does double duty.
Drawstring bag.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
Cool.
But I do have pieces for making purses as well, which are leather, bottoms and zippers and stuff.
Yes.
I just need
I've
yarn.
never made one.
I just need yarn. All I need. I got a
You
bunch.
got some coming your way.
I do.
I got a package headed your way. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you do. Remember, you won. You were able to steal the mystery box of yarn for me over on Ivy's
Oh
channel.
yeah, I forgot all
You
about
forgot.
that.
Oh, I'm
Good
so
night,
glad you
Snita.
did. Good night, Miss Anita. Thank you
I
for coming
did.
and hanging out with us. Truly, I appreciate it 100%. We all
I
do.
got a hat.
Thank you for your hat consideration, and I will hold you accountable to your 2 hats a week, like you had asked me to. Ooh, I like that
I'm,
answer, Beth.
I'm holding a hat. This
I like
size is
that.
for like a. This size is for like a 1-year-old. very Eastery.
It is. I like that colors. Very universal.
Yep. And then this one, that's for like a 6-month-old, 3 to 6 months.
Oh, I like those colors
I do too.
a lot.
And this newborn hat,
Oh, that's adorable and tiny. I forget
it
how
is. It's
little the
really
babies are.
tiny. Yeah, like I'm holding it right, right, very close to the camera.
Oh,
The pom poms were just so fun. Look like little ears.
yes, it does. They kind of look like little mouse ears.
Yep. And this one that's like 3 to 6 months as well. It's well, it's the baby yarn, and why is it looking funky? Why are you looking funky?
I like that yarn.
Yeah, it's the white baby yarn with all the different pastel colors in it.
Yeah, that's neat.
And then some booties to match.
Oh, I've never made booties. I've made some baby stuff, but never booties.
Really? Oh, booties work
Never
up so
booties.
quick and so easy. And I got someone looking for baby stuff. She just had twins. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. Also, this little hat with bunny ears.
Oh, that is cool. Love that yarn. What yarn is that?
Um, Good question. Let me look.
Oh,
Oh, sure. Everything but this came out.
oh
It's
yeah.
Red Heart Super Saver.
What? Okay, that's yeah. I like that.
Berry pulling.
Berry pulling.
Yeah, it's a pulling yarn.
Okay.
And it's berry.
Ooh. And did you control the pulling, or did you just use it as it went?
No, it, I just did it as I did it.
Okay.
I didn't control that. That's what it did. It came up with a cute pattern, so I was like, that's good. And then I
It
got
really
this
did.
one too. Got
Ooh.
this one with the
Aw.
bunny ears.
And you just sell those?
I will. I need to. I'm going to be really honest. I need to.
I know how it is.
Yeah, I got a bunch of other stuff too. Hi, Janice.
Because it's so- it's so- it's so- it's so-
But I have a bunch of orders for for rabbits, pandas, and cat.
Oh, the keychain.
Yeah.
Hey, Janice. So row
Uh-oh.
9 is complete.
You can't wear that on your head, silly. You're a cat.
Say back to slide.
I gotta put my toys away.
So this is row 9 complete. And I'm going to stand up. My foot is sleeping. Janice says that she has a divine hat started. That's phenomenal. Right. I shall return.
Yeah, I got a whole lot of the purse bottoms with the feet.
Oh, nice. Where'd you get those from?
And then the zippers too. The top. Timu.
I love things.
They're good quality. They really are. And apparently my toys are the kitten's toys too. Because right now they are attacking everything I touch. Oh, Rudy.
How big around? So right now,
Rudy, 45. I wish I were 45 again.
Yeah, those are the good
currently
old
we
days. Yeah.
we're at 7.5 inches. And then, let's see. I think at this point I'm done increasing. Yes. The 72 stitches is going to be the remaining all the way around.
Oh, and someone named Tammy. That's all I know. I know too many Tammys and didn't specify what Tammy bought me that. And I know it cost a
Oh,
pretty penny. Those are real diamonds in that.
ooh, that's pretty.
It's a real 925 silver with diamond chips all through it. And it's really neat. It's oh, it's on the floor. It's one of those that opens up like that to put it on. It's really high quality. It's kind of heavy.
That is awesome.
I know they pay whoever the Tammy was. I know she paid at least $50 for that. I go to other auctions too, and I wasn't there when that was bought for me. I had someone tell me that I was getting a package. I had no clue what though.
Hey, Felicia, welcome in. How are you?
Hi, Felicia.
Good to see you.
Yeah, Janice, it is really cool. I I keep asking what Tammy I need to thank, and nobody will tell me. It's like this isn't right. This is not cool. I need to thank this person. The card in the box just said a gift from Tammy. It's like, damn, that didn't tell me much. I've been getting a lot of mystery boxes with stuff like that in it. It's like, come on, guys, stop it. Oh yeah, I got a book, a hardcover book with different Tunisian.
What book? What'd you get? Oh no, Janice. I'm making a hat. It's gonna be a spiral shell beanie. Spiral shell. It's the third hat I'm trying to start to make today. My first one was MJ off the hook. It was a cable hat, and the problem is I can't see my cables because of the yarn I chose, so I can't see my posts in the back behind the cables here. So I don't know if I'm gonna frog that one, or what I'm gonna do with that one yet. So that my first one I started off didn't work out for me. Second one was just a regular single crochet beanie on the back loop, but I found I was losing stitches all the way around. So I was losing one stitch every row. So at 15 rows up, I started at 65 stitches, and 15 rows up, I'm at 50 stitches. So I had to frog it. Only problem is this yarn I'm using it's like uh, felted yarn basically. So as I'm frogging it, it's actually pulling apart and coming apart in my hands. So that's a no go. So I started my third one, and this one's actually working out for me now. So this one, so yeah, so you call it a divine. So you need to call it a divine. Why is it called a divine? Because it comes up as a spiral shell. But anyway, so we'll call it a divine because you guys are calling it divines. But yeah, it's working out pretty good for me so far. All my stitches are matching up, and everything's matching up the way it's supposed to. So I'm happy with it so far. But I don't see it spiraling though. I'm waiting for it to start spiraling. But I am only. I mean, I think I'm row 4 right now. Rudy, Jessica's not here right now.
I had high hopes for my crocheting because I got a set of Tunisian hooks that go from 2.5 to 8.
Well, let me look up a divine. My Tunisians go from. They're down there. 8, 2.5 to 8. No, 2. I go from 2 to 8.
Well, I'm
I
looking
also have another.
again.
I also have another set with cables on as well.
Oh, mine do go from 2 to 8.
Yeah, my smallest is a 2.
Yeah, I missed one. Yeah,
I also
2
got.
to 8.
I also have a set with cables. I also have a set with cables on that have bamboo shafts. So I'm happy with
Oh
those.
my goodness. I got those same hooks you just showed. And what you said.
Okay, let me look up Divine. Wait, let me see those.
Yeah, I have what you just
Yeah,
said.
those ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I did was I actually cut the cables off of those bamboo ones because so when when I started using those, I sanded them down because the yarn was catching on the bamboo because there's like little slivers that you can't see on them. So I cut those cords off and I cut the ends off of my metal ones, like the plastic ends, and mounted those cords onto my metal ones.
Ah.
That way I had metal hooks with plastic cords on them. Yeah, I know. But I want to get a set of cables. I want to get a set of metal Tunisians with cables though.
I've used one of them, and I didn't have a problem with it, with yarn getting caught on it.
Yeah, every hook I again, and no, nothing for me.
Oh, I got Chris. I got the regular one from a 2 millimeter up to an 8, and then the bamboo ones with the plastic. What'd you call them?
Cables.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Divine hat. Yeah, I'm looking at that one. So I see Divine by BOD. It looks similar, but it's different.
Hey, Trace, welcome in.
So the Divine looks more like they're shells between they like looks like there's shells between each rib, whereas mine is more on the back side. It looks similar though. I'm gonna try the Divine one next then.
And the kittens are helping me with the cords on the hooks, and they're a mess now.
Aw.
No, get down.
But it's getting to be the witching hour time. It's the bad hour time.
Okay, my hooks look like yarn bars now.
Your hooks look like yarn bar.
Yeah, the cords on them, because the kittens are helping. I think.
Of course they are.
Oh, come on, guys.
What?
Those
of us that have to work in the morning.
Yeah. Or go
need their beauty rest.
To another life.
Yeah, or go to another life. But I need my beauty rest because we know how ugly I am. So I will
cut
say
it out.
good night. Head on over to Sifting Soil. Wait, what's the name of her channel?
Sifting Soil and More.
Oh, Sifting Soil and More by Mona. Yeah, go check her out because who's on there right now? I seen Peach Nut and Rustic Glamour Planner and GT Junior are on there right now.
All right.
Go check her out, and we'll be back tomorrow night for more crocheting show. Go on.
No, go right ahead.
Check us out tomorrow night for more crocheting, and then Tuesday for Bingo with Jess.
Yes.
And we'll see what else we got going on, Chris. You got a pretty mouth. Thanks, Chris. Yes, Jesse.
Oh, well.
You should have been here all day long with us. Anybody else got anything to add?
Not currently, but thank you all and the willingness to help. This little pop-up helping hand project of Happy Hacks to help Jeanette in her cause. I appreciate all of you guys, and I look forward to more information because we've got the Facebook page, Hooked on Happy Hacks, and then the email for it is hooked2025@hotmail.com. But
I thought you were going to
yeah.
say AOL.
I tried to get a Gmail, but apparently Gmail wasn't available. It was Hotmail or Outlook.
Really?
So yeah, we're gonna get all of that in the works and going, and can't wait. It's gonna be exciting. And I do believe 97, Rudy.
Get all our ducks in
believe,
a row.
yes, get all of our ducks in a row. Cross our T's, dot our I's. Sunita has the goal of making 28 hats in the next 14 weeks. So anybody else willing to join her in her two hats a week? Let's see. Never have a good night. I think that might have been everyone. Yes, I said 97, Rudy.
And you party like it's
We're
1999.
never gonna have a good night, Lisa. All right.
Never.
Thanks everybody for joining us, and take care, have fun, and we'll see you all tomorrow night.